Crystal Harris, and I'm here visiting Howard, promoting season 6 of The Girls Next Door on DVD, and I'm really excited. I've heard a lot about him, and my family listens, and I'm just excited to meet him.
And you've had a very eventful past couple of months, needless
Very
to say.
eventful.
Are you ready to spill the dirt on what's really gone on and tell your side of it today?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to. Yeah.
All right.
Uncensored.
Exactly. We'll see you in the studio in a few minutes.
All right, thanks.
A very beautiful girl here, Crystal Harris, with a fascinating story. She was actually going to marry Hugh Hefner.
I don't know how long they had known each other.
I'll tell you the whole story with her. She's 25 years old, and she was going to marry an 85-year-old guy.
But, I mean, forget the marriage part. She was with him for, you know, they had a relationship.
I'll tell you how the whole thing works as soon as she gets in here.
Okay.
This is Crystal Harris. Beautiful girl. Hey, Crystal, what's happening? Sexy girl. What kind of shoes you wearing?
I was going to say, what's going on with her walk?
Let me see that.
Louboutins.
Very nice. Hi, Crystal.
Hi there.
Crystal, Hef seems to have a type. You know what I mean? You've got the blonde hair and the... Is it true? I've heard rumors that when he's with a new girl, he gets them immediately to dye their hair blonde. Because I've talked to, I know some playmates. He gets them to dye their hair blonde, and then he gets them plastic surgery right away to fit more of what he wants them to look like. Gets their teeth fixed, the whole thing. Did you go through a whole change when you met Hef?
No. I already had my boobs done.
You were old. Oh, so you were cheap. So you had your boobs done. You had your. Did you have the blonde hair at that point?
I've had the blonde hair since I was 14.
Yeah. You're 25 years old.
25.
I mean, to marry an 85-year-old guy, do you have parents in your life who pull you aside and say, look, this is crazy. I know he's a wealthy man. I mean, does anyone advise you, or are you on your own?
My parents pull me aside and say, we love the Playboy Mansion. So.
Right. Oh, so they're more users. They like the whole... In other words... When you were with Hef, you get full use of the Playboy Mansion, of course.
Yeah.
And you're saying your parents enjoyed that perk.
Well, they really like Hef. Hef's a great guy. I mean, I love Hef, still I always will. He's great. He's an icon. He's amazing.
Are you still part of the organization?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, I visited Hef like 3 or 4 times since the breakup and everything.
How do you meet Hef? Were you a playmate? Was that the...
No.
Well, how did you how did you hang out with Hef and get into that whole world?
I sent in a picture to go to a party.
Right. In order to go to a party at the Playboy Mansion, you have to submit a picture first if you're a girl, and if you're not hot, you ain't getting in.
So what were you doing before that?
I was a student at San Diego State.
Oh, okay.
So
did you ever strip or do anything like that
No.
on the side? You were like the typical good girl?
Yeah, good girl, no stripping, none of that.
Right. But
So
certainly
you send your picture to go to the party.
Yeah.
You get selected.
Get selected.
Gee, there's a surprise.
Yeah,
Good-looking
but I'm
girl.
just saying. So you go to the party. Does Hef spot you?
I saw Hef walk down to his cabana, so I walked over there and kind of just waved, and he invited me in and asked where I was from. I said San Diego, and asked what I did, and I said I was at San Diego State, psychology major, and he said that he was too. He was a psychology major, and I mean, we got to talking, and I moved in 2 weeks later.
Wow.
So were you in the magazine at all? Never, before, all this happened.
Yeah, I was a December 2009 Playmate. No,
Right.
not before.
Yeah, right, after you met Hef.
After.
So 2 weeks later, you move into the mansion. And I had read that while you were engaged to Hef and all the months before even the engagement, you had never even had sex with the guy, right? I mean, nothing sexual had happened between you two.
When I first got there.
You did have sex?
Yeah.
Oh,
when I
you
first
did?
got there.
When you first moved into the mansion?
Yeah, I just...
Was it weird for you? I mean, you'd never been with anyone that old. What was the oldest guy you'd been with up until then?
Same age as me.
Right. So was it freaky when Hef took off his clothes and then you're like looking at
He
that?
doesn't really take off his clothes.
I was going to say, does he even do that?
I've never seen Hef naked.
Is that true? How's that work?
I don't know if I want to.
So yeah, exactly. So you're dating Hef for like 2 weeks. The dating takes place at the mansion. At some point within that 2-week period, Hef says, hey, I need to make love to you.
It was like around the first couple of days I was there, and the twins were there. So
the twins are in the room with you?
The twins were there, yeah.
Because they're considered his girlfriends, and now you're his girlfriend, and the three women all have to go up and serve as Hef at the same time.
I don't know. I mean,
You don't know.
I was drinking, and it was like, whatever. I thought it was whatever. It's Hef. Why not try it out?
But in a way, isn't it a relief to a young girl that, like, at least you get to go in the room with two other girls, and like maybe they'll handle some of the
heavy lifting,
some of the heavy lifting.
Yeah. And then we're like, oh, this is kind of awkward. Yeah, it is kind of awkward. And then we're like, okay. And then Hef's not all about. I mean, he's had so much sex. I think he's more about like cuddling and. He's kind of over it.
So he didn't put it in you during that first experience. He just cuddled you.
He was just whatever touchy-feely kind of stuff.
He didn't nail you though. He didn't put the peen he didn't take the schween and put it in the thing, right?
I mean, he's whatever. Just kind of.
Well, you're being evasive. I don't understand why. Why be evasive about it? You have to have sex or not?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But
intercourse.
Like the first. Yeah.
And he can get it up at 85, huh? God bless him.
Yeah, I mean, he could in the beginning.
As time went on, it wore off.
Yeah, I mean, he tries not to take Viagra as much anymore because it made him lose his hearing.
Good Lord.
Maybe he just lost his hearing.
That man really believes in sex.
So, Crystal, I've always heard, and I've heard it firsthand from other Playmate types who have lived in the mansion. I was there one time, and a girl handed me a note and said, "Get me out of here." I'm not.
Really?
Yeah, like she handed me a note and said, "They're watching me. I can't leave with you guys and go hang out with you guys tonight." That they keep a very tight rein on the Playmates.
Oh yeah.
Did you find that as well?
Oh yeah. There's a schedule every day. The latest was 9 p.m. that I had to be home. Most of the time, it's 6.
6 p.m.
6 was your curfew.
Every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 6 p.m.
Why do they want to keep such a tight rein on the women? I would think a girl 25 years old just wants to go out. She doesn't want to be in at 6 o'clock at night. That's, an old person's game, getting home at 6 o'clock at night. Doesn't that turn the girls off in a sense and says, this is too difficult for me?
Yeah, I mean, after a while, I guess that's what happened to me. I mean, the first year I was there, I was able to go on vacation with my family and snowboarding. And the second year, I asked to do the same things and got told no. So I just kind of. So
you have to check in with who? Who do you check in with? Not Hef. Oh, you do check in with it. You say, Hef, tonight I want to go out till 12 midnight. And it's like a parent in a sense. And he goes, no, 9 p.m. is your curfew tonight.
Yeah, or he'll get security together and he'll go too, and we'll go somewhere. But.
I see. Why the tight rein? Is he insecure, you think? That he's afraid he's going to lose you?
I think he's insecure. I think he's always been that way. Always been insecure.
Do you think he was in love with you?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you think you were in love with him?
Yeah.
You were in love?
I loved him. I mean, it's more...
You think you loved him, or did you love the lifestyle at the Playboy Mansion?
I loved him and the lifestyle. And
is the lifestyle
he
great
goes
there?
along with it, I guess.
Yeah. It was intriguing to me.
Right.
I never thought I could be a Playmate, ever.
Right. Were you from a small town?
San Diego. I mean, it's not too small.
So it was sort of a dream of yours to be in Playboy?
Yeah. I mean, I never knew if I could. I never really felt pretty enough, but I'd look at Playboy and be like, wow, these women are beautiful. And then...
Is the worst part having to be physical with him? In the sense you adore him almost like a father figure. You love the lifestyle. I would think the physical contact and the restraining of not having your own schedule are the worst parts of it.
I think the worst part of it was the schedule.
Right.
We weren't that sexual, so...
Is it weird to make out with an 85-year-old guy when you're 25? I would think it is.
I mean, it was more cute. Like, I'd kiss him on the cheek,
Wow.
Hold his hand, things
You don't
like
have
that.
to do a lot, huh?
Just be there. He just expects you to be there right by his side, everything, all the time.
So up until the I would think that'd be annoying for an 85-year-old guy. I think like I'd want you around a little bit, and then I'd be cranky the rest of the day. Take my nap. So it's really like a public relations thing as well. You're the arm candy. You're the hot chick who's gonna, marry Hef and all that. When you would have sex with Hef, he will not use a rubber. All the other girls have told me that. Were you nervous about that?
Yeah, I was nervous about that.
Because he's got a lot of women in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you say? You say, Hef, put a rubber on, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I mean, I just went with the flow. I didn't...
You didn't care. You said, fuck it, I'll have sex with him without a rubber.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, he's been living for a long time with a lot of different women. Why all of a sudden was he ready to get married to you?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I never thought that Hef would want to marry me.
How's it work? Like, how long were you dating him? Like before he asked you to marry him?
2 years.
2 years.
Or 2.5 years, I think.
And for 2.5 years you're with him. Like for the first 2 weeks you have some sort of sexual contact, and you're saying that for the 2.5 years you barely had sex with the guy.
Yeah, not at all.
Not at all.
Well, I mean, we just hung out. We had fun together.
What did you do for sex during the 2.5 years? There was a rumor you were at the same time dating Dr. Phil's son or something. Like, why should Dr. Phil's son get you?
Dr. Phil?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Were you dating anyone in those 2.5 years?
No.
So what'd you do for sex? Did you just like beat off a lot?
No.
Nothing. You didn't touch yourself? Mm-mm. Why? You're a young woman.
I just distracted myself.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you into girls mostly or guys?
Guys.
Into guys.
Yeah.
But would you get it on with some of the girls at the mansion just to relieve your sexual desires?
No.
When you would be in the bedroom with Hef and the other two, the twins, would you fuck around with the twins a little bit?
No.
Never?
No.
Did Hef say, hey, honey, I love to watch you with the other girls?
No. I mean, being around all those naked girls made me realize I'm very straight.
What about this rumor that Hef likes to watch gay porn while he has sex?
It's not true.
Not true?
No.
So when when you were in the bedroom and not having sex with Hef, would the twins take care of him?
No, twins had their own room.
So who was taking care of Hef? I guess he just didn't care, huh?
No, he doesn't care. He'd rather watch movies, old movies.
Are you like, thank God Hef wants to watch a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, what kind of old movies are you watching? Do you even know the people in them?
Oh my gosh.
who are we looking at? Like, I don't know.
Are they black and white? Or
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Are they
It was,
mostly black and white?
Yeah. Yeah. Silent movies.
Oh my God!
Sometimes he'd have a guy come in and play the piano along with the movie.
Are you kidding?
Are you serious?
I'm like, it's like the history lesson I never wanted.
Right, you weren't all that into that. Were there any talkies whatsoever, or mostly silent films?
There were some talkies.
Why do you think Hef, I mean, why would a guy, like, I don't like to sit and watch stuff I saw from 100 years ago. Like, why does Hef enjoy seeing all these old movies all the time? Did he ever explain it to you?
He loves it. He loves his childhood, and he's never let go of that.
Do you ever say to him, Hef, I want to watch Star Wars?
Have
at
you heard
least,
of
or-
Color?
Yeah, right. Did you ever say, like, can we pick some movies I like? I mean, it doesn't sound like you're even given a chance in the marriage or the engagement. Like, you're not even considered at all.
It's like do whatever Hef wants.
Right.
Yeah, it's Hef's lifestyle. It's either what he wants or.
Does Hef ever say to you, know, honey, you've been so good to me for 2.5 years. You've been my friend. What movie would you like to see? And you laugh because he wouldn't say that, right? It wouldn't be in his universe.
Oh, it's funny. We've asked him to change the movies before, and he's like, "Oh, I can't. They're scheduled months in advance."
Oh God!
So he's lying to you.
They really are. He'll go upstairs and schedule movies for 6 months in advance.
And who shows up to see silent films at the Playboy Mansion?
He has the same friends forever.
Yeah, it's like used to be
The
Chuck
Alta
McCann.
Cocker Club.
Chuck McCann's always there.
Chuck McCann. Hi, Hef. How you doing, buddy? That's right. It's me, Chuck McCann.
I'm ready to watch a silent film.
Right. Are you ever like, gee, I wish Hef would get some younger friends? But Hef likes to have old friends because then there's no attractive men around, right? For you to get tempted by.
It's just like young girls and old guys.
Didn't you ever like go to your room and touch your vagina and say, I'm thinking about young guys or anything?
No, not there. No. I'm like,
Why? Did you have cobwebs on your vagina? I mean, seriously, it sounds like you went into complete physical
This
shutdown.
this is really the Addams Family.
It is. It's
Like
horrible.
so hysterical.
So, Crystal, I read that according to the prenup, all right, here is the arrangement. First of all, how does Hef propose to you after 2.5 years?
Yeah, how does that come about?
Yeah, where did he propose?
he proposed in the bedroom. The bedroom's huge, and that's where he likes to hang out.
He brings out a ring and says, Crystal, will you be my wife?
Brings out a ring and hands it to me and says, I hope it fucking fits.
Right.
That was it. He didn't get down. If he got down on his knee, I think that was weird.
He probably wouldn't get back up.
I'd help him.
So he's laying there in his pajamas, in his robe, and he says to you, here's your ring.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say no?
Well, I think that's what I wanted right then. I'm like, of all the, he said he'd never get married again. And of everybody, he picked me.
It was a compliment, like, why would Hef pick me kind of thing.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Did you know it was coming at all?
No.
Nothing.
Not really.
So the deal, according to my sources, the prenup was you would receive $800,000 after the wedding, and you'd get $500,000 for every year you remained with Hef. That's a pretty hefty payday.
Yeah.
That's why they call him Hef.
$800,000. That's
Wedding gift. And
Wedding gift, almost $1 million, Rob.
Why not make it $1 million?
Because she'll get carried away and leave. By the way, we tweeted a picture of Crystal, and you'll see how beautiful she is. Crystal, so, by the way, you seem a little shell-shocked from the whole experience. Are you a little numb from the whole thing?
Yeah.
You seem like...
It's scary. I don't know. It was so sheltered that now...
You're
like,
out
what do I do?
Right.
Isn't it like Scientology or something like that? No, like they kept you under lock and key. They took care of your every need.
Everything.
So it's like, gee, all of a sudden, do you feel alone in the world?
Completely. Like, we had 24-hour kitchen. I don't know how to cook. I'd get an allowance from Hef every week.
What was your allowance?
$2,000 every Friday, cash.
$2,000 cash every Friday. Ay vey.
Now, did you sleep with him every night, or did
Yeah.
you have you slept with him every night?
Yeah, same bed.
Right. Does he snore?
No.
Oh, that's nice. At least you get a good night's sleep. And you didn't have to fuck the guy, which was nice. You know,
Just
in a
like
way,
a roommate.
You know, Crystal, why not marry me? Get the $800,000 after the wedding, $500,000 every year.
Because you have to be home by 6.
But wait a second. You sleep with him. So do 5 years. You come out with about $5 million, or $3 million, and then sleep with him. You don't have to fuck him, right? So that's pretty good. Why not take 5 years and bank some serious cash? Seriously. He knows it's a business agreement. You know it's a business agreement. Why not?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't, I see my friends' lives and mine going completely the other way, and I felt like I was losing myself.
In other words, all of your friends are moving on with their lives. They're getting married. They're having children. They're getting jobs. They're having a life.
They're having fun. They
Going on
actually got to
vacation.
be adults,
Right.
Yeah.
make their own decisions.
You say, too, you almost felt trapped at the Playboy Mansion, that there came a time where, because you couldn't go out after 6 o'clock and this and that, the bodyguards would sort of watch over you and make sure you didn't leave, right?
Security everywhere.
So when you got, the wedding day was coming, it was looming, and you decide to get out, you don't just go to Hef and say you're getting out. You had to sneak away, right? You had to sneak away in the middle of the night.
I mean, I didn't know how else to leave. I had no idea.
So how
So
did
as it
you
gets
leave?
closer, you're getting more and more panicky, probably, like, I can't do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fascinating. How do you get out of the Playboy Mansion? You became afraid that you wouldn't be able to leave, right? That they would hold you there.
Yeah.
Weren't you once physically held in the Playboy Mansion, you claim?
Well, we were going to film the wedding for a special, and all the contracts were coming in, and I was confused by them. And Hefner had gotten in a small argument, and I'm like, I just need time. I just need to breathe, get away. I started to leave, and Hef called down to security and said, if Crystal tries to leave, detain her.
Oh.
He didn't want me to be mad and leave.
Right.
So,
But you don't get security to handle your marriage.
Well, yes, you do. You don't want the 25-year-old running out of the house. Keep her here under all circumstances. So how did you get out of the marriage? How did you physically get out of the Playboy Mansion?
well, I'd never
Was
been
it the day before the wedding?
No.
Okay.
It was a Sunday.
A Sunday before the wedding. Okay.
The wedding was the Saturday, next Saturday.
Okay. So it was a week in advance, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you plan your escape?
The movie started, and
During one
That's
of
distraction completely.
during the silent film? What film was it? Just out of curiosity.
no, on Sundays he sometimes has movies from the theaters.
Right.
So it was the new X-Men movie.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have stayed for that one. I would have stayed away.
You know what? I'd have had
wanted
to
to.
marry Hef. I would have stayed to see the movie.
Were you shocked that it was the new X-Men movie? I mean, you were probably like, Hef, what is this? Where's Charlie Chaplin?
So funny, Charlie Chapman. He's good.
Right.
Movie started. I got up to go to the bathroom.
Right.
And got my keys, and then told security I had to run to the store, and I'll be right back.
And they let you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hadn't said she couldn't go.
Now, didn't you have two cars that you kind of had hidden somewhere? It was like you had to
Like
really
a
plot this out.
clandestine thing?
And how did you get your clothes and all your bags in there? How did you work that out?
I came back to get my clothes. I just brought like the essentials.
So the night of the escape, you didn't even have any clothes with you, right?
That's so. I had a bag of stuff.
Did anyone know you were going to try to escape?
No.
So you
Escape.
So you planned this on your own.
Yeah.
And
You didn't even call your parents and say, look, I'm going to drop a rope. Be there at the gate.
No, I called them after. It's so bad. They have the security footage. It's like the first 48. It's bad.
Yeah,
I
listen
look
to
like a
this.
criminal.
Yeah, I know. It's wild because I mean, I read about your life. It's just insane. But I still think maybe even with this curfew and not being able to escape, maybe you get the $800,000 for marrying him, and then you stay 2 years. Got an extra million.
I couldn't even stay another couple of days.
You couldn't stomach it.
I couldn't do it. I'm miserable. I'm just like with my phone texting. Like my phone was like my escape from everything. It sucked, and I couldn't go another day. And it made me realize that there are more important things in life than money.
Did you ever go to Hef and say, Hef, listen, I want to be your wife. I want to hang with you, but I can't come and it's 6 o'clock at night. Did you ever try to reason with him?
No, there's no reasoning because if I don't do it, someone else will. So
I see someone else steps in.
yeah, they've already.
It's either
stepped
you
in.
deal with it or you leave.
Yeah.
That's right. So I always thought that Hef was kind of broke from the Playboy empire sort of crumbling a bit, but he's got a ton of dough, doesn't he? If he's offering $800,000 and $500,000 a year and all that stuff, right? It appears, and the Playboy Mansion, I've heard it's kind of run down now and stuff.
I mean, it's fine. He just took Playboy private, and they're opening clubs everywhere.
I see. So they're doing well.
They're bringing it back.
Okay, so here, let's see. This is some of the stuff I read about you. Okay, your best friend is his new girlfriend, Anna Sophia Berglund, right? Is that correct?
Okay, here's the truth on that.
All right, go ahead.
Onyx started coming around the same time as I did,
Right.
like 3 years ago.
Okay.
And she was there too. She was his girlfriend too.
Right.
We were both there.
Right.
You know, Hefner and I were getting married, yet Anna was the girlfriend too. It kind of didn't make sense. I'm like, why
Right.
are we getting married?
Yeah, well, if you're going to have a
If you
girlfriend,
have a
then we're getting
girlfriend,
married.
yeah.
It didn't. So she was kind of a secret. And after I left for whatever reasons, her own personal reasons, she wanted to stay.
Yeah.
So after I left, she stayed there.
And so are you mad at her? Do you still have
No.
contact with her?
Yeah, I'm not mad at her at all.
You're not. You're glad that
I know
she's taking over.
I know all the reasons, why she wants to be there and everything.
Why does she want to be there?
I mean,
Money?
maybe.
Does Hef really believe any woman wants to be there except for the money? I mean, it seems he's got his head pretty screwed on straight about all of this. He sees it as an opportunity to promote the Playboy lifestyle. He's got a young girl with him, and it's quid pro quo. I'll give you money, you give me that pop, that jazz of having a young girlfriend.
I think that's what he likes, and that's his life. And
Is he angry when you come on my show and say all these things?
I don't know.
You're going to find out, I guess.
Yeah, right. It doesn't seem like anything bothers Hef. You know what I mean?
He's fun. Nothing bothers him.
Speech impediment man, you're on with Crystal Harris. By the way, she's on The Girls Next Door, season 6, available now on DVD. Now you're out promoting. You're working for Playboy still. You're promoting The Girls Next Door, right?
Yeah, season 6.
Yeah.
We did.
So Hef must not be that mad at you. Did Hef ever call you and say, "Why'd you break off our engagement"?
No,
He wasn't even concerned.
I talked to him before, and we both decided not to get married.
I see.
actually, so.
Okay.
Oh, really? So it wasn't...
Yeah, I went and talked to him. He didn't know I was going to actually leave, but I went and talked to him and said, maybe it's not a good idea. And he said that he was only doing it for me. So.
Oh.
Have you banged it? Oh, I see. He was thinking of you and giving you some kind of financial security.
Yeah, which
Which was kind of sweet.
that was really nice.
Did you walk away with any kind of money from the whole deal?
No, not
Nothing.
really.
Are you broke?
Just a little bit that I've saved.
What are you going to do for a living now?
I don't know. I've just been, I just had a small part in a movie. And
Yeah, but that doesn't pay the bills, right? What are you going to do? Are you going to be a stripper? Are you hooking up with any dudes?
No way. I'm open to it. But,
Have you banged anyone since Hef?
yeah.
Oh, you have? Is it Dr. Phil's son? The rumor is you're dating Dr. Phil's son.
I know that rumor's everywhere. I mean, he's been my friend for a year. I mean, he'll continue to be my friend.
But
so.
you're not interested in him romantically?
I mean, he's my friend. He's amazing. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with us. All we're just.
Where
we're
are you
just
living
friends.
now?
I'm living in LA.
In L.A. So how do you
You have
pay
your own apartment?
Yeah.
How do you
I live
pay
in a
your
house
rent?
in LA.
If Hef cuts you off?
I mean, I was at the mansion with everything paid for 3 years, so I
you saved a lot.
everything.
Oh, you did save some
Yeah.
money. So you have a cushion. That's what they call it, right?
Cushion.
A cushion, right?
I have a cushion.
Right. So what is the game plan in the long run? You were a college student. Now you've been exposed to this lifestyle.
Did you finish your education?
I left 3 weeks before graduating.
Oh, no. What were you majoring in?
Psychology.
Psychology.
But I don't want to be a psychologist.
What do you want to be? Tell me. I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
What are you going to do now? You've been exposed to a lifestyle that is so extravagant with butlers and cooks and all of that.
Security.
And you like the lifestyle. Do you think you will try to find a rich man? Will that be the game plan?
No, I think I'm just looking for love. That's all.
Looking for love. Well, there's Benji over there. If you're really looking for love, this
Hi,
guy's
Benji.
a lover. And let me tell you something. He's some catch. What is it, speech impediment man?
Yeah, Crystal, with Hugh Hefner into anal.
Did he ever try anal with you, Crystal?
No.
You just had straight intercourse with him, and
Yeah.
only once?
No anal. Yeah.
How many times did you only had intercourse once?
Yeah.
No kidding. Don't you think? In a way, were you like, gee, aren't I sexy enough for this guy that he doesn't want to bang me? Or you were just like, thank God.
Yeah.
And nothing was happening with the twins either, or this other
No.
girl. Nothing.
No.
Yeah, the twins checked out like along. You know, they were all over the place.
Crystal, it's rather bizarre, isn't it?
It's so weird.
It's weird. The thing you're describing is, and can you believe your life got so weird?
No, I mean, whoa. Yeah, I just.
You just got swept up.
How'd you get
Swept
through
up.
that? Did you take a lot of drugs?
No, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I
You were straight through this whole thing?
Oh my God.
Oy vey. You didn't even take a drink when you had a fuck half?
well, then, yeah. But
Okay,
I tried drinking a few times, but then when you start drinking, you want to go out or do something.
Right,
Right.
dance or
Sucks to
something. yeah.
drink and sit there.
Sit there in Hef's room.
Watching the silent movie.
The whole thing is bizarre.
So weird.
But what are you going to do now? You've been exposed to this weird world. I wonder what is your life going to go back to normal?
I hope so.
I'm sure a lot of guys are hitting on you, right? So you'll always have free dinner if you date. Did Hef introduce you to his family at all? Like his, well, I guess his mother's gone.
Yeah, I don't think he can find a mom.
That's right.
But he had his kid was living there. We heard,
Yeah,
so-
he has 4 children.
Were you a good stepmother to the children?
Yeah.
You were terrific. All right, let's go to Robert.
Howard,
Yes, speech
would
impediment.
she like to get on the Fibian?
What's a Fibian? What?
Sibian.
I think life has been bizarre enough for this girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
No thanks.
I give you an orgasm. But you say you've been with men since I bet you went out like a wild woman when you finally got out of the Playboy Mansion, and you probably ran into the arms of some guy, right? How soon after? I mean, you must have been out on a date the next night, right?
I mean, not the next night, but
Right.
probably a few nights after.
Was it great sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, huh? Young guy your age?
Yeah.
Yeah, hot guy.
You remembered how.
Guy with
Oh,
no,
yeah, I'm like, do I know how to do this?
guy with no saggy skin, nothing like that. The guy was pretty taut. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Watch
go to.
movies from this century.
All right, Robert. Yeah, did you watch a movie together?
Yeah.
Will you ever be able to lay in bed with a guy again and watch a movie? I mean, it's kind of probably. You know what? Hey, dude, don't put on the TV.
I took a break for like a few weeks. I'm like, I don't want to watch any movies.
Guess what, Crystal? We're watching Birth of a Nation tonight. Get those panties off. Hef would probably like to look at you naked though in bed, right? I mean, would you give him like a little sexy show before bed?
No, I wore blue flannel pajamas, and I wore the pink version.
Isn't this so weird? I mean, he wore the sexy look at the body on you. I mean, you think he'd want to see you naked?
It's so weird. It's like it's a girl pink. It's like baby pink and baby blue. We're like little kids.
Dear. Yeah, and you're living like little kids.
Wow.
He's
weird.
a big kid. He's a
big old kid. Robert, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, is this JD's long lost sister?
Why do you say that?
Bimbo?
Why are you saying
She's
that?
got the same exact laugh as him, and every third phrase out of her mouth is, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know.
The poor woman's
Sorry.
show-shocked.
I can't believe this girl goes to college, man.
I
Holy
don't
cow.
anymore.
She dropped out 3 weeks before. All right, let's go to
Now,
Bruce.
what have your parents said since you left?
They're happy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, you're on the air. Nick, go ahead.
Thanks, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, Crystal, did you ever go down on any of the other playmates?
No.
You
I
never had
didn't.
sex with any of the playmates?
No.
Is that true? God, it sounds like the life of a nun. I mean, it
Probably.
really does.
Yeah.
Did you have your own vibrator or anything like that stashed? Or
No, Hef has a stash of those, but I didn't use them. I don't know where they've been.
You're not kidding.
Yeah, you don't want to use
There's like a
vibrator.
cupboard full.
Is that right?
Oh, gross.
When you so when you go in the bedroom,
Like you open a closet, you get.
does Hef ever say to you, my dear, pick a vibrator for yourself?
Oh, no.
How did you come to find all the vibrators? Are they just laying there?
I was just, digging around, and I found this, like, wooden thing, and I slid it to the side, and it's just a big cabinet full of
He's so old they have,
dildos and vibrators and double-sided everything, plugs.
he's so old they have wooden vibrators.
I'm sure there's some
No, the
weird ones.
cabinet was wooden.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe used that one, I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
What else did you find in them drawers?
Did you find anything else weird in those drawers?
No, just a lot of.
So it's weird. Hef never even tied you up or anything. Like he never
No.
did anything kinky with you. Did he
And
ever
he's
spank
not
you?
watching any porn or anything.
No,
No, he's past the porn. Did he ever spank you?
no spanks.
Nothing like they say, call me daddy and spank you.
Oh no, I wouldn't have done that.
That would have been too weird for you. Well, I tell you, it's an amazing life. And you say you and Hef are close friends.
I mean, I love Hef. He's amazing.
Yeah, well,
He is amazing. I'll agree with you there.
let's go to. He sure is. Let's talk to Mike.
This has
Mike,
been one amazing story.
go ahead.
Hey, Howard, I was just curious. Crystal, I was reading on, I think it was CNN the other day, Hef is now going around saying, I believe the quote was that he feels like he's dodged a bullet by not marrying you, and that seems to be counter to what you're saying, that it was kind of a mutual decision between you and he to kind of not get married. Curious what you think about that.
Is it true that Hef is saying he dodged a bullet and not married you?
He cleared that up on Twitter a few hours ago.
What'd he say?
He said something about it didn't mean he didn't love me. It meant I didn't love him, which that's a lie. So
Well, there you go.
we're just both. It's a real breakup, so it's sad.
Well, listen, he did dodge a bullet, and so did she. I mean, the woman obviously is not in love with Hef. She doesn't like the lifestyle. If you were a girl, like to go to bed at 6 o'clock at night, it would be
He'd have
fine.
to be perfect for you.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Let's go to Dave. He has a question for Crystal. See Crystal on The Girls Next Door season 6.
Yes.
Are you on just season 6?
Just season 6.
Available now on DVD. Will you be in season 7, or do you think Hef's going to cut you out?
I think that was it. That was the end. Season 6 was the last one.
By the way, the girl who lives with me, she gets to stay up till 8 o'clock.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes. Last night we stayed up till 9:30. Wow. So that's me.
Lucky.
I must seem like a young stud to you. Let's go to Dave. Dave, go ahead.
Howard, hey now.
Right.
I wanted to ask Crystal, are Hef's balls dusty and does his cock taste like mothballs?
Does his cock taste different? When you get to that age, is it like a different kind of musty kind of situation?
That's gross. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, yes, you do. You know.
I don't know how
You
low
blew
the ball.
Hef. You blew Hef.
When he spooks,
You didn't?
does he blow out
No.
dust?
I don't know how low his balls hang. I'm sorry.
Crystal, you didn't blow. Crystal, you never blew Hef?
No, I didn't want to.
You said, Hef, I don't want to blow you?
I mean, I'm really into that, but
Poor-
not with him.
You poor girl. This is horrible.
No, she wasn't forced to. At least that was
You mean
something.
Hef said, hey, Crystal, give me a blowjob. And you were like, no, Hef, I don't want to?
I didn't get asked.
Oh, I see. Well, he's a gentleman.
Yeah, he's a gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's getting it now.
Did you have an orgasm when Hef fucked you?
No.
You did not. How long did this horror situation last? The actual sex?
Like 2 seconds.
2 seconds and Hef came?
No, then I just was over.
You what?
I was over it.
You mean he put it in you and 2 seconds later you said take it out?
I just walked away.
Walked away. Wait a minute. Was he on his back? Were you on top?
No, this is horrible.
What position were you in that you could walk away? Were you bent over a chair? Were you bent over his wheelchair?
This is so bad. He's great for his age. Like
Right.
he's not in a wheelchair. He's never had anything wrong with him ever.
No, I don't understand. How do you walk away during sex? In other words, he stuck it in. He got hard and he stuck it in you. Were you bent over something? Is that it that you were?
No. I just got up and
You were on
went
your
to the
back?
bathroom.
I see. You were on your back and you said, "Oh, Hef, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom."
Yeah.
And he said, "Okay."
Yeah.
Wow. And it was never brought up again.
No.
Wow. Are you serious with me?
I mean, he likes to grab some boobs and butts every once in a while.
All right, we can put up with that. but that was it. The one time you had sex was that. So he never even got to come.
No.
And you certainly, and you never brought up sex again, and he never brought up sex. He never said to you, Crystal, let's try again.
No, not really.
Isn't that nuts?
Kind of.
Yeah. You were in some sort of weird world.
It's weird. It's weird.
Do you
Did
think
you ever
sometimes that's not me? Do you ever
No.
think that you say to yourself, that's not me who was in that room?
It's strange now. Yeah. It
Do all
was out of body experience. The whole thing.
Do all the girls walk away too, or do some of them actually let Hef go at it for a while?
I think some of them just really love it.
If I was Hef, I wouldn't even want this because it'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the new girl that's there just really loves it.
She loves sucking him and fucking him.
I think so because, you know, she always tells Anna, like, I'd rather be alone with him.
Wow. And you're like, hey, bring some people in here. I need witnesses.
But we always heard those stories about, like, one day of the week they'd bring in a bunch of different people.
Yeah, I'm so glad that didn't happen to me. When I was
Really?
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
No
guess they used
orgy.
to have, like, Thursday sex night or something.
Yeah, but that's over.
That was over.
Yeah. No, you poor girl.
You
look
dodged a bullet there, too.
honey, you look shell-shocked. I'm surprised you didn't leave sooner.
Me too.
You know?
I
don't
was
get it.
scared. I was scared, and the people were planning the wedding. I didn't want to disappoint anybody, but I shouldn't have waited till 5 days before. That was.
Did you accept his proposal because you were on camera at the time and you felt that it was necessary to say yes? You didn't want to embarrass Hef?
Yeah.
Why were you scared? What do you mean scared? You say you were scared.
To leave?
Yeah. Or scared even the time you were there. Why were you so scared?
I mean, you just get so used to something, and I don't know. I got so used to being there. I didn't know when to leave or what I would do next.
Yeah. In other
Anything.
words, you didn't have a game plan, so you're like, I might as well stay, and you get caught up in the lifestyle, and before you
Yeah.
know it, you're in too deep.
Yeah, exactly.
Does he still go out once a week?
No.
No, he doesn't even do that. Jeez.
Great. Oy vey.
I think now Thursday's movie night, too.
Is it?
Oh,
Two
God.
movies.
Every day is movie.
Four.
So, you know what? You know who should marry Hef? Me. Because that sounds like the kind of life I want to live. I want movie night every night. Hef, can't we have movie night again? Can't we go to bed at 6? I'm the perfect dude for him.
Yeah.
And if I don't have to suck his cock, I'm fine. Pete, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I know she loves this guy and all, but do you think she's going to get any, like, repercussions about what she's saying, giving out all this information about, his private life?
Do you think Hef's going to call you and yell at you or something?
No.
No.
No,
Did Hef
he's
ever
fine.
call you after the engagement was called off and said, honey, what happened?
Yeah, after I left, he called and said that he wanted to still be friends regardless, and
Huh.
if I'd, come over. So I came over like 2 days later, and I brought back, the ring to give him. But
So you're here to say people think you're a gold digger, right? And
Yeah.
you're saying, hey, I even gave back how much was that ring worth? You had it appraised. It was
well,
like,
he let me keep it.
he did.
I went to return the ring, and he let me keep it.
It was like a $90,000 ring, right?
Yeah. So his secretaries called me and said we had the insurance taken off. So I was like, insurance?
Right.
So I had a family friend tell me they'd appraise it. So I brought it down there, and they'd sold me out, called TMZ, and.
So you're saying a real gold digger would have married Hef for one day, got the $800,000
Yeah.
at least, and then left.
Yeah, or stuck it out for a year and left with 1.5 or whatever.
Right. And I'm a gold digger. I would have stuck it out for 3 years and got the 1.5.
You
bet.
already had it all calculated.
You're goddamn right I did. What am I going to do? Well, anyway.
Saying?
What's that, Pete?
What are you saying?
Wow. All right, look, see Crystal Harris on The Girls Next Door, Season 6, available now on DVD. Very beautiful girl. I think you'll be okay. I mean, out there in L.A., there's a lot of beautiful women. You got to just find your own way.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
You're going to find your way?
Yes.
If I was single, I'd show you the way. Believe me. I'd take you I'd take you for movie night.
Great.
Yeah. No, you know what? I feel bad for you. I'd actually leave you alone. But, by the way, can I ask you a technical question? When Hef gets movies like the X-Men, does his name on it? Like, they send me the movies like I'm going to steal them. Is his name printed on the movie when you watch it? Or is it just a clean copy of it?
A clean copy. He gets the movies from the theater, so they're on those reel things.
Oh, he has his
his
they're on the
own-
reels.
Yeah, theater, and there's
Oh.
about 70 people come over and watch them.
Right. I see. I get them on DVD. They think I'm going to steal the movie, so they put my name on it. am I going to tell you? I want to have movie night. People come over to my house for movie night. My name is across the screen. They think I'm in the movie.
Well, now you know. You have to get the real thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You ever been with a woman?
No.
That's a yes.
No, I haven't.
You've kissed a woman.
No, I mean, probably in college when I was drunk or something.
You
but
play with
no.
girls' boobs?
No, I mean, I've touched them, yeah, like, oh, feel mine. Mine are saline, mine are silicone.
Right, okay.
Just about that.
Right. Go feel Robin's breast.
No, thank you.
All right. All right, look. You know, I'm thinking about Crystal's situation. This will put it into...
Perspective.
Imagine if I had to go in a bedroom and fuck Betty White. Think about
Now
that.
stop it.
Now think about
Oh,
it.
you're in love.
I'm not. I'd be like, shit. And Betty White says to me, Howard, you can have $800,000. You can have this and that. You can live at my mansion. I'm like, oh, fuck. But I got to get into bed with Betty White. She goes, look, we'll just cuddle. Just fuck me once.
I'll, watch movies with me.
I know I put my penis in Betty White, like maybe the tip, and I'd get the fuck out. I'd go to the bathroom.
Good plan.
Right? I like your plan, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Betty. Come on, honey. That's it, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh.
Did Hef make noise?
Yeah. On his breathing tube. Did Hef make any noise? Was he moaning? Or?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds to me like you need to go in the hospital for a few days and get some treatment.
I know.
That's right. Were you able to get wet for Hef, or did you slap a whole bunch of lube on your vagina?
I have so long. It was 3 years ago. I don't remember.
You remember. How'd you get wet for Hef?
I don't honestly, it was so long ago.
Did he lick you?
No.
Was there foreplay?
No.
Foreplay.
Good Lord.
Guys almost in it. Are you sure he was in you? Vaguely? You must have been dry as the Mojave Desert.
Probably.
What do you do? Like you take it? Do you lick your own like vagina and then get it a little lubed up? Like in the porn movie?
No, I don't remember.
Or just some gel. He's got gel in that fucking place. He's probably swimming in gel.
It's in that same cabinet with the dildos.
Probably.
Right, with the wooden dildo that Marilyn Monroe used.
Oh, gosh.
It's probably the same gel.
So, how did he get in then?
I don't.
You know.
I don't. Honestly, it was 3 years ago.
Give me the secret.
I try and forget about it.
What was the secret to getting Hef inside your vagina?
I don't remember. I don't want to talk about it.
It's lube, isn't it? What type of lube?
I don't
Crisco.
know what he uses. I don't know what lube he uses.
There's probably more oil down there than the BP oil spill.
That's so gross. There's baby oil all over the mansion, and I
Oh.
don't understand why.
You now I understand why.
Ew.
How you think Hef got his dick in there? If you're not getting wet. Maybe you got a little wet.
No, not turned on by half.
All
Sorry.
right. Maybe you closed your eyes and pretended you were with a younger guy like William Shatner or somebody like that.
Oh, wow.
Well, why not? Oh, yeah. All right, anyway, very interesting story, Crystal.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
All right, and see Crystal Harris, beautiful girl, on the on the Girls Next Door season 6, available now on DVD. What's your dating age now? I mean, 25, 26?
25.
25. We like a guy 35 is probably too old at
Too
this
old.
point. Too old, right?
Yeah.
I hear you, honey. I get it. You don't want to be tasting any
In
mothballs on
fact,
that
she
date.
wants to date a lot younger.
Right. You ought to date an 18-year-old.
Probably.
No one would fault you. All right. She should go out. She should be able to go out with a 14-year-old now.
Yes.
Just to make up for all that.
It's funny.
Well, there you go. Mark wants the last word with you. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Crystal, Hef was giving you, what, $2,000 a week and a place to live? I got a spare bedroom, $500 a week. Could I do it, huh?
This guy's offering you $500 a week to live with him.
Nice.
Think about it. Don't speak too soon. All right, Crystal. Thank you so much. Good luck with the new season. Good luck with everything. And if you do happen to remember how you got that vagina wet,
come back.
Please come back and share with us. All right. That's Crystal Harris, who was we're almost looking at Mrs. Hugh Hefner right
That's
there.
right. She was the fiance.
That's right. That is the fiance. Not many girls get chosen.
Nope.
I don't know why she did. I suspect they drugged her, but who knows? She says no. Does Hef have a nice cock?
I don't remember.
Tie her up and don't let her leave. till she answers these
Yeah,
questions.
just try to escape this place.
Yeah, we got you. We got
Run.
Ronnie, the limo driver, watching you. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Crystal, you pulled back the curtain on the mansion. Do you think you said anything too revealing or gave away too many of the inside secrets today?
I have no idea. Howard's tough.
Right, he's relentless. He'll keep questioning and questioning and questioning. But
Yeah, very cool though.
so it was
I
an
love
enjoyable experience, even though some of the questions were headed in the direction that you didn't really want to go, especially
Yeah.
towards the end about Hef's anatomy and.
Yeah, it was fun.
You mentioned that you and Hef are still on good terms. Do you think there'll be any fallout or repercussions for any things you said today?
I have no idea. I hope not. Hef knows I'm just, messing around and having a good time. So.
Right. Howard also alluded to the fact that now that this is over, what's next? If you ever came back to Howard's show, what would you like to happen in the meantime? Where would you like to go from here?
I'm just still figuring it out. It's so new to me still. So.
Right. You were released from your cage, so to speak. So now you got to figure out what
Yeah, exactly.
what the real world is like again.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.